Ladies and gentlemen, I am a free man. I'm out of the locked in house and now I'm going to take you for a tour. Shalene, it's got to be done. This is like golden content. Look. Challenge area, probably the sliding doors. There it is. You do not want to smell what's going on in there because it's absolutely vile. And then we come down here. This is a little toilet. We've got the jail. We don't like spending time in here. The wonderful garden of the locked in house. Then we've got the kitchen, my puzzle, which I need to take home with me. Excuse the absolute shambles of a mess. There we go. Look. Then we've got the microwave area over there. Coming in here, look at this. Look, we've got the phone, got the sofas. Down in there we've got the storeroom. We talked to Sugar. The bedroom with, well, that bed's pretty much broken. That bed is broken. Many a thing happened in that bed if you've seen the show. Then we're going to take you around here. Hopefully you are enjoying a brief pie tour. I don't know how long we can do this for, but let's take you upstairs, flip around. Look, here we go. Little wall clock there where we could tell the time at night if we peeled that off the podcast studio. There's the bathroom, very emotional. And then we'll fly all the way down here to probably the room I spent the least time in. With there's lovely Shalene in the makeup room. Oh, the mirror!
The mirrors!
The emotional mirrors. Look at that, look. Beautiful. It's an emotional time as I'm going to dismantle the puzzle. This kitchen has seen some things. It is a shambles, like literally a state. They bought some lovely breakfast preserve this morning. No, it is. I mean, we've trashed it. Honestly, we didn't do a very good job of keeping it clean, like the sink area. We will be judged. I know we will be judged. God, it's done. We've seen some things in here. We've seen some things. We've done some things. It's been emotional. Yes, so that was a brief locked in house tour. I thought it'd be good to kind of show you guys a general look of the house from my perspective with the old vlog camera. But I am now back in Plymouth. I am back home. Locked in is done. Not to give a spoiler, which I will do now, so if you haven't seen the final, just pause and maybe come back. But I did come second in the end to my main man Taze, a Garth and Turf 1 and 2, buzzing for him to have won. Obviously gutted to have got so close yet so far, but I'm really happy to have come second. Thank you to everybody that voted for me. I am going to be uploading more vlogs and more content on this channel as we go. So if you are a new viewer to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Some of you may know, some may not know. I upload mainly like FIFA/FC content, but I'm trying to put more stuff out on here, more vlogs and more ideas. Now what we're going to do is have a little discussion about a few things from Locked In. And a little bit of waffle from me, which is standard. I've got my cup of tea. Let's have a quick chat. Now, the first one I want to touch on, which I have been getting a little bit of backlash for, was when we voted out Thomasin. Now, I just want to make this clear. Got edited a little bit badly on that one. Now, as a group, we all voted 3-1 to save Scouse Marley. But because of the pressure situation, and you gotta understand here, there's only 1 day left, but it is effectively still a game show, and in that scenario, we have no choice. We have to vote someone. One of them's gotta go. So we have to pick based on things in the house. They're both absolutely lovely lads, and just to clear, if anyone thinks I have a problem with Thomasin, honestly, he is a really, really sound guy, and I genuinely wish him all the best, which he's going to absolutely smash with his content creation future. We had some really good like late night chats. We talked about stuff, ideas, we shared things. So all the best for him. But in that scenario, I bonded more in the house of Scouse, and that's why I decided to save him. But we all voted. Taze and Jack both voted to save Scouse and Adiola, because this is the thing, they don't show any of the discussion. I said to Adiola, I know you want to save Thomasin, so I let everybody vote because I thought that was the fairest way to do it. And then if we voted a tie, we could do other things. But we didn't. It was 3-1. No one wanted to give the verdict, so I did. And they've made me out to be the bad man. So yeah, I did vote for Thomasin to leave and Scouse to stay, but it was a group decision. So I just wanted to clear that one out. In terms of the kind of house and journey itself, I'll tell you what I did hate was jail. Jail was horrible. The people in the house, unbelievable. Genuinely met some friends for life, some lovely people, some great creators. And I think it was one of them where I know as an audience you probably want drama and stuff, but I think we all bonded. We all got on well, which was brilliant. Naturally, there were a few incidents, but nothing crazy. The jail part, though, seriously, they put you to bed really early and they get you up a little bit late. So you spend more of your day, if you're in jail, which is literally one room and the garden. But the garden's irrelevant at night because it's absolutely freezing. I didn't really care about the Portaloo apart from when it was like super dark. But the longer in it got, I think there was one night, maybe night 11, where it was just me and Scouse in there. I could hear everyone else having a laugh, and yeah, there was a bit of a pie-faced meltdown. I'm 6'4", quite wide, quite a portly gentleman. My back and arms on that camp bed, even with like the extra stuff, horrendous. I've already had to go for a massage, and that ain't done too much, so I'm going to need another one. So yeah, jail. I questioned life a few times in that jail. That was certainly something. We also had a few people asking about the podcast. That was legitimately what you've seen on the show is what happened. It was the same. I think they put all the episodes up that we did on the Foot Asylum app, like the full episodes. Just randomly sat there, we came up with the idea, we rolled with it. That got me through a lot of days, especially with the random... People thought Charlie Domingo was a real person. Again, we used a lot of role play and a lot of... What's the word I'm looking for? I'll think of the word in a minute. But we used improvisation to kind of get us through the days. That was something that helped us through a lot of the boring times. But we were constantly speculating, constantly on edge all the time. I know people like to know about the food situation. If you won, the food was brilliant. And to be honest, sometimes when you lost, the food wasn't too bad. Like, I wasn't bothered about that. It was more about sleep. And the fact that I didn't have a bed very much sent me into minor meltdowns. I wasn't too happy about that. The food situation, though, I think you're well looked after. There was loads of noodles, pasta, bread, milk. You could have as much toast and cereal, basically, as you wanted, unless you were Taze and they wouldn't give you a crunchy nut. So, the big elephant in the room I know people want to know about is the Taze and Heather stuff. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, but my information on that is super limited. We were in the red team from the start. We bonded well, we chatted about a lot of stuff, we chatted about life stuff. Obviously, I wish them both well in whatever endeavours they do. But when we were together, it was lovely, it was fun, and I had absolutely no idea about other things that may have happened in the house, okay? I'm a blind man, I've got no knowledge, so unfortunately, sorry, I've got nothing too much to say on that matter, even though you may have wanted more of a comment from me, so I'm sorry about that. Naturally as well, I mentioned it about when we had to make the decision between Scouse and Thomasin. The voting part is pretty brutal because when we're being asked to vote in that sort of scenario, you don't realise 14 days in one house are the same people. It's so intense. You form really strong bonds, you form friendships with people, and because you get on with everyone, you're having to find reasons to vote people out that you don't actually want to vote out. So that part wasn't fun, and obviously everybody's got their favourite, so people are always going to be angry when you vote them, and I totally get that. So if I voted for someone you liked, I'm sorry, but unfortunately in those scenarios you haven't got a choice, you've got to vote. Everybody has the same right, effectively, to vote. And that's how it went. But yeah, I don't want to waffle on this video too much. It was more of just a catch up to say thanks again for all the votes and thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I am going to be now back making content again, so keep an eye out. Argyle vlogs naturally will be coming because the international break, we got Watford home. We don't actually have any away games for like 2 or 3 weeks, but we've got 2 in a week. I think we're going to have like 3 videos. Pretty sure we've got Norwich away on a Tuesday. It's like 700-mile round trip. Bristol City away and a Butlins video. I'm off to meet Ben Nicky at Butlins, which should be an interesting collab. So thanks again. I appreciate you all, guys. And I'll see you in the next video on the Life of Pi channel. Big love. Cheers. And I'm out.